EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go from Lumen Field. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Black 40. Call red. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to test the secondary right away. To the goal line and in. Corey Horton. Touchdown Seahawks. His 4th TD grab of the season. Oh, man, what a start to this one, Greg. Right out of the gate, first play of the game. A big ball downfield for the touchdown.
I don't even think the fans have settled into their seats, Mike. I mean, you talk about a fast start. There was no settling into this one. This play caller wanted to attack early, and boy, did he ever.
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Seahawks will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now, faking the give. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Yellow, 43. Ready?
Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And he's in. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seattle. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's our first carry for their running back. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. Steelers getting ready to put this one away. And some nifty running on the return to get some good yardage before he was taken down. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6. He'll drop to throw. Headed left, buying time. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Here we go. Black, 95.
On 3rd down, they'll set him to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The linebacker, Nick Herbig. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down. Brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The drive will start on the ground, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Steeler 1st down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. First grab for Metcalf. Good for the 1st down. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
When we had a chance to sit down with the quarterback this week in practice, he preached the importance of that I have to do a better job protecting the ball. Well, so far here early, it doesn't seem like that's been the case. He's been a little reckless here in the opening quarter, and he's going to have to clean that up throughout the rest of this game.
And And this won't be a touchdown, but it will be a first down as they're able to get the conversion and set up first and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they're on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
And he's going to go backward, taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
On second and goal, they'll give him another shot. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So, time to think about fourth and goal coming up. 14-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they think about what they want to do here on fourth and goal. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This about as short as you can get. Little's kick is good. And the Steelers get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready. 10 black.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They get 15 on that game. First down, Seattle.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks move out to a 21-3 advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. First and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. Second and goal.
From the 1, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. His second rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point from Carney is good. And the Seahawks stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he brings this back all the way to midfield. To the ground, a first down run. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Here we go.
Back to throw, and he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from football, and it'll bring up third down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Into space at the 45. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 22 yards there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. First flat. 95. Hut, hut.
A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Christian Watson, touchdown Seahawks. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short game.
He finds Austin with the grab. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 35 yards. 1st and 10 now from the 36. A handoff as they try to run it here. Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. That's to the right side and incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. To the air now on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down.
60. Let's go now. 60 average. 60 Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll look to throw again. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
You can see the receiver. He's pleading his case to the ref. So from our perspective, Mike, I think it's pretty clear. He was not in bounds. I don't blame him for trying. If I was in his situation, I'm doing the exact same thing.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Steelers are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
On the ready. Let's go now. Check, huh?
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. And And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout.
Watch out now. 50. Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, 1 half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Austin now to return this. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd and inches. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Quickly to the outside and complete. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the catch there. That's a Steeler 1st down. Now give on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. From the 31, here is 2nd down and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Ready. Hut.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brought down at his own 8-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Edo blue. Set. Ready. Yellow. 22. Ready.
That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. 10 black. Ready.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Warriors, 70.
Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. It's going to be third. They need one.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Get it? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Forced out wide. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Extra point by Little is good. And the Steelers are able to edge a bit closer. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. And it'll lead to a second down.
Come on, set.
Throwing now from the gun. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Blaster, stick, set. 30, ready.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That one's good for 26 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. Finding room to the 20. And he'll take this one in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Steelers 16. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
The toss, left side, caught by his running back. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the run to the right. Oh, what a throw there. Back across the field, but it's still a completion. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Steeler first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 33 yards. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. On the ground, it's the tight end. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal.
65, 6.
The back of the end zone. He's got it. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Steelers are able to cut into the deficit.
Steelers 23.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Here we go. Check 52 blue. Set.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5. It's 3rd and 4.
Set. Ready.
He's got a man. That's Watson. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
And the Seahawks first down.
Set.
1st and 10 at the 44.
Here's a run going left, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun run now with Walker. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Seattle.
Here we go. Set.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Here comes the jet sweep. And he will get into the end zone. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Seahawks. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Carney now to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Steelers 23. Michael Dixon making off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more. as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Extra point by Little is good. And the Steelers are able to edge a bit closer. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready? Let's go now. Ready.
On first and 10, here comes Walker. He gets free to the 20. And he will go all the way. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He's got it, and the Seahawks are able to extend the lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Now a run on first down. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long. Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards. Throwing now on first and 10. Going up top. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it. They'll be 4-yard line.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
They'll run here with Walker. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Once again, it's Walker. And a much better result here. Give him 7, and it sets up third down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
And this is going to be a Seahawks first down. He'll get this up past the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Chalk, 17. Here we go. Yellow, 43.
So the 12th man, a factor here, as it's a win for the Seahawks. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind